For over a decade, ROS has dedicated its efforts to empowering Christians, religious minorities, and women across the Middle East. Since its founding, ROS has and continues to produce Christian media that reaches 350 million Middle Eastern people in over 21 Arabic-speaking countries. The programs have been broadcasted internationally on 10 television satellites, reaching the entire world and resulting in an average of 3 million viewer responses annually. One of the primary focuses of ROS has been devoted to offering medical, psychological, and humanitarian relief to the victimized minorities residing in Iraq, Syria, and Egypt. Our numerous mission trips to these countries have gained global media exposure and recognition by world-renowned leaders such as His Holiness Pope Tedros, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, and His Holiness Pope Francis. The following is a short documentary following the ROS team as they ministered in Egypt and Iraq. We believe that God has maintained a remnant of His people in Egypt to be the salt and light to all of the Middle East. Our calling is to stand alongside and support the body of Christ there. After sharing the needs of the local churches, many believers responded to God's calling and went to Egypt with ROS to pray and encourage the body of Christ. ROS partnered with Joni Erickson Tada and Nick Vujicic to deliver wheelchairs to the handicapped in Cairo and Upper Egypt. This effort broke barriers between Muslims and Christians and united the religious leaders under a common humanitarian goal. The ROS team was blessed to meet with 15 families of the 21 Egyptian martyrs and provide them with spiritual and financial support.
Where is the faith of these young people?
Congressman Smith, I went to Egypt and I met the families, 15 of the 21 families that had victims that were slaughtered in Libya. I was astonished by their faith.
كلهم كانوا زي الأسود صدقين وداخلين على الموت بشجاعة. حاجة تشرف يعني.
تقولي ايه داعش، اقول الله يسامحهم الله ينور قلوب. نشكر ربنا من ساعة الاستشهاد برضه ربنا عطانا تعزي.
قبل ما يسافر على ليبيا بيقول انا حاسس ان انا هروح مش هاجي صلوا لي.
خدوا فرحانين طالعين حازين من هنا على السما مش حازين على ليبيا.
On August 15, 2014, Yazidi families living in Kojo, Iraq, woke up to what they thought would be another ordinary morning, enjoying a sunrise as they drank a cup of tea and had a friendly chat with a neighbor. Little did they know that evil, destruction, and tragedy was waiting at their front doors and would alter their lives forever. By that afternoon, ISIS invaded Kojo, rounding up innocent girls, raping them in front of their fathers and brothers. We heard their cry for help and traveled to Iraq with doctors and trauma experts to aid the precious women and girls who escaped captivity.
حتى يجيب بروتاك يجيب بدران بروتيدي.
هو واحد يشتري يبقى له مثلا اسبوع او يومين
يعني واحد واحد
وحشية يومين يرجعها يروح يشتري واحدة ثانية.
ما عندهم فلوس يعني.
So her two sisters are still in the hands of ISIS now. Her two sisters. And they said if you pay a certain amount of money, you can come and we will give you back your sisters. But we don't have money as a family. We don't have it to pay for our sisters.
What happened when you saw your mom?
فرحت أول يوم بس ثاني يوم بنرجع ما كنت يعني ما كنت أعرف أبوي مقتول.
The first day she was very, very happy, but the second day she was very sad because she found out that her dad was dead, was killed.
مين عايز يغير الدنيا؟ مين عايز يغير التاريخ؟ مين فيكم جاهز يغير التاريخ لشعبكم؟ مين جاهز؟
أنا جاهزة لأن الحياة تتطور. ما أدري كل أحد.
وأنت جاهزة تساعدي إخواتك؟
جاهزة بالموت وبالعيش.
وإحنا بنموت وبنعيش. جاهزين نساعدك. كلنا واقفين جنبك. She plays the organ. And she plays the violin, and both have the same dream that they want to help their people.
يعني هن حابين يعني يسوي شيء حتى من غير العرب يفهموا شو صار بالإثيوبيا.
She said she wants to bring awareness of what has happened. She wants the world to know what is happening to the Yazidi people. That's what they all want.
أنا حلمي أصير صحفية أجنبية حتى أوصل صوتي النازحين وأوصل صوتي اللي أكبر مني، حتى إذا يقدر يسوي لي شيء يسوي لنا حتى نرجع. هي أزمة وتنقضي حتى نرجع ونخلص من هاي الأزمة وتروح إن شاء الله.
We promise to be their voices. We promise them that today you would hear their cries.
Yesterday evening, here in the UK Parliament, we heard the truly harrowing personal testimony of a brave 16-year-old Yazidi girl called Aklas. We also heard from another woman, Yvette, who'd come directly from Syria for last night's meeting and spoke of Christians being killed and tortured. Let us come together and call this what it is, a genocide.
Before Eklas spoke, she was introduced by a human rights lawyer, Jacqueline Isaac. Jacqueline spoke of the shock of the fear of the knock on the door by fighters from Daesh, which would lead to people being characterised into different groups, with murder, rape and being taken hostage commonplace. We must help her and those like her who have suffered from the genocide that has taken place.
The eyes to the right, 278. The nose to the left, 0.
The eyes have it. The eyes have it. Unlock.
And now it's a cry for the whole world. Let's put our hands together as nations, as people, to come against this terrorist attack. History will talk about this, and we will even say the United Nations and the nations of the world, and the world stood against evil, or we allowed evil to take over.